Hello and welcome to episode 15 of the Fish-Tank. So there's now enough episodes for each member of the England Cricket World Cup team to watch. Each watch one individually and pass it on to the next player. Although, to be honest, if you were in the England Cricket World Cup squad, you shouldn't really watch the Fish-Tank. You should be practising playing a bit of cricket, because you were relatively poor, to say the least, when you're in the West Indies. But not to worry, that's all old news. Anyway, I've had quite a few comments left on jimbostudios.com asking that the attractive person who was on last week's show can appear again. So here I am. Anyway, it's time for Apology of the Week, which this week must go to Bill Clinton, the former President of the USA and owner of a card shop. He asked me to point out that he did not have sexual relations with that woman. He phoned me up, basically, the other day, and after I'd implied that he enjoys a bird in the hand, so he'd said that before, that he didn't have sexual relations with that woman, but let's face it, didn't believe him last time, did he? And basically because he said it and it was proved to be true. So I apologise for saying what I did, but likewise I do to some degree stand by the comment. Anyway, that's enough of that anyway. What's been in the news this week? Well, Sam Allardyce has packed in at Bolton and been replaced by Sammy Lee as their manager. So they replaced Big Sam with medium-sized Sam. Presumably the new reserve coach is Little Sam. And then the academy coach is probably called, I don't know, Minuscule Sam. Not sure. Perhaps all the staff, backroom staff at Bolton are all called Sam. Perhaps that's Sam Allardyce's legacy, getting in a whole load of people called Sam, perhaps. But anyway, Sam Allardyce has been linked with jobs to Newcastle, Fulham, Manchester City, England, and a variety of other jobs. Basically, if there's a job going, Sam Allardyce has been linked to it. And even if there's not a job going, Sam Allardyce has been linked to it. So what have I been up to personally? Well, I've been playing quite a bit of badminton again. Played the other week. And interesting that I should start playing badminton. It coincides with the badminton horse trials. So quite how a horse is meant to play badminton, I'll never know. I'm sure I could beat a horse if he played at badminton, because let's face it, he couldn't even pick up the racket, could he? A horse, he's got like horseshoes on. Perhaps he's going to hold the racket in his massive teeth. I don't know. It'd be interesting to watch a horse play badminton. Anyway, the the local elections are now over, so I'm allowed to talk about politics again, because I didn't want to sort of persuade anyone and show bias towards people. But I'm now free to talk about politics, but I'm not really going to. But Tony Blair has actually said he's going to stand down very shortly. So it looks like Gordon Brown will take over, although Sam Allardyce might get a job perhaps. Seems to be linked to everything else. So we'll have to wait and see. Tony Blair hasn't actually said that he wants Gordon Brown to take over, but he has said, I think a Scotsman will be the next MP. I don't know, they don't like each other, that's all, do they? But there you go. I don't want to get bogged down in politics. Anyway, it's the time of the week where the celebometer is upon us, so no, not really having much contact with celebrities other than Bill Clinton. I asked him if he could appear on the show, and he said he's too busy, obviously, sorting out various things that he's going to do, particularly his car company, Clinton Cards. So he didn't seem keen to appear on it, especially after I'd offended him. So that's just the way it goes occasionally. And also, perhaps if a horse who can play badminton, they might want to fancy appearing on the show. If you're that good, just shows how good you are, play a bit of badminton. Show me how you can pick up your racket. Maybe. Perhaps Sam Allardyce might want to appear on here and confirm or deny speculation about his jobs. But anyway, that's about it. So it's time to move on to the news headline this week, which is... I'm not sure where this headline comes from, actually. But it is milk drinkers turn into powder. So I'm not sure exactly what's happening there. Perhaps they're saying that they're either stopping drinking milk and instead drinking the powdered milk stuff, or they're actually just turning into powder. So you have a drink of milk and all of a sudden your bones have deteriorated, you turn into a small pile of powder. Or perhaps they're taking powder, if you get what I mean. Perhaps all the former milk drinkers are taking cocaine powder stuff. Well, I'm not actually directly saying that to milk drinkers, I drink milk myself. But don't take cocaine. Anyway, and the quotation this week comes from Sky News. It says, Arsene Wenger's lips are firmly sealed on Sir Alex Ferguson. So I always thought they disliked each other, really, to be honest. But obviously if their lips are sealed on each other, then perhaps they get along a bit better than had previously been suggested. And of course, Alex Ferguson, Manchester United were knocked out of the Champions League last week. Alex Ferguson said that the FA didn't give him any help. Quite right, I don't remember Brian Barwick going up for any corners to try and score a goal for Manchester United, so no help from the FA whatsoever. Well, that's about it for this week's show. Oh, actually, I got one comment on Jimbo Studios saying, sack the fish, sack the fish, sack the fish. Replace him with that Tom. Who, I'll be honest, on Tom's performance last week, I thought it was okay, albeit a little bit hesitant. But I suppose that just sort of shows the class of the person who normally presents it. But he is actually still working for me today. He's doing the editing, so I'm just telling him to go up, edit it, and put the video on YouTube. So it's a pretty easy job. I know Tom's a bit thick, but surely he can't get it wrong. I mean, only a total pillock again.